Brace yourselves, Broncos country. Today's topic might sting a little. Let's talk about a possibility no one wants to believe. Could Audric Estime really be left off Denver's final 53-man roster? Training camp dates are locked in. Rookies report on July 16th. Veterans follow on July 22nd. And with that, the battle for roster spots is about to get fierce. Now, I get it. When I first heard whispers about cutting Estime, I thought it was pure nonsense. He's a fifth-round pick out of Notre Dame, tough, physical, and hungry to prove himself after a quiet rookie year. Coach Sean Payton even said he'd get more chances to showcase his talent this season. But then came J.K. Dobbins, a proven back with big game experience, signed to bolster Denver's ground attack. And let's not forget rookie R.J. Harvey, the electrifying second-round pick turning heads already. So here's the reality check. The Broncos' backfield is crowded. Dobbins and Harvey look primed to handle most of the carries. That leaves Estime fighting for scraps behind them, alongside guys like Jaleel McLaughlin. Depth is good, but you can't keep everyone. Right now, the pecking order seems clear. Dobbins, Harvey, then a tight race for RB3. Estime will have to grind every single practice snap to prove he deserves a spot over the other backs vying for those few remaining reps. This is the NFL. It's ruthless, and roster spots aren't given. They're earned every day, every rep. If Estime wants to wear orange and blue this fall, he's got to show the coaches he's more than just potential. He's production, power, and reliability when it counts. Broncos fans, buckle up. Training camp just got even more interesting. Here's where this discussion gets real. Some recent roster predictions, like DMVR's early 53-man projection, didn't even have Audric Estime making the cut. They see Denver carrying 4 backs, and Estime isn't one of them. Now, it's true. Training camp hasn't kicked off yet. Nobody outside of Sean Payton's office knows exactly how this backfield will shake out. But looking at last season, Estime's numbers weren't eye-popping, yet a 4.1 yards per carry average shows he's got more juice than people think. Let's be honest, he's not a home run hitter who'll burn defenders for 60 yards. That's never been his style. He's a downhill punisher, a bruiser with a low center of gravity who wears down defenses, yard after tough yard. Sure, he's got things to clean up. Fumbling and pass protection can't be weaknesses if he wants to stick in this league. Not when defenders are bigger, faster, and smarter than ever. But cutting a second year back with his power, that feels drastic. Last season, behind Javonte Williams, Estime wasn't drastically worse than Jaleel McLaughlin in terms of impact. So why toss away a physical back who can handle short yardage punishment, something every team needs in December and January when games get grimy? Yes, J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey will lead this backfield if all goes well. But injuries happen, depth matters, and having a human bulldozer ready for 3rd and 1 can be the difference between punting and winning. So here's the question for Broncos fans everywhere. Does Estime survive final cuts? Some say no. I say yes. He's too tough, too useful in crucial downs to let go this early in his career. What do you think? Could Denver really move on from a back built for mile-high smash-mouth football? Let's get to the heart of this. After all the debate about Estime, the real question is simple. Will the Broncos keep 4 running backs? Across the league, most NFL teams carry 3, sometimes 4 backs. 4 is on the high end, but given how brutal this position is, every snap a collision course with linebackers and safeties, depth is more than a luxury. It's survival. Looking at Denver's current stable, 3 names feel locked in stone. First, J.K. Dobbins. The Broncos didn't bring him in just to watch from the sidelines. When healthy, he's a true starting caliber back, explosive, reliable, and still hungry to show what he can do over a full season. He's a roster lock. Next, R.J. Harvey, the rookie everyone's buzzing about. Young legs, fresh burst, second-round draft capital. There's no scenario where he doesn't make this team. He's the future of Denver's ground game. Then there's Jaleel McLaughlin. Some folks have questioned him during OTAs and camp drills, but make no mistake, his raw talent and change of pace ability make him too valuable to just toss aside. If any back after Dobbins and Harvey deserves a roster spot, it's McLaughlin. So that's 3. The debate is whether there's room for a 4th, and if so, does Estime do enough to earn it over possible free agents or other depth options? With injuries always lurking in the NFL backfield, Having that extra battering ram in the rotation could prove wise. It's up to Esteem to show he's that guy, that he can punish tacklers, protect the quarterback, and secure the ball when it matters most. One thing's certain, this competition is far from over, and every rep in training camp will matter for the Broncos' final decision. Among the remaining backs, Jaleel McLaughlin stands out as the one with the most trade value if Denver ever wanted to flip him for draft capital. But cut him outright? Highly unlikely. He's dynamic, he's versatile, and he's earned trust in Sean Payton's system. Unless he gets completely outperformed in camp, which would take a miracle, McLaughlin's spot on the 53-man roster is nearly certain. So that locks in 3 backs, Dobbins, Harvey, and McLaughlin. That leaves one final slot for the rest to fight over. Who's in that battle? Audric Esteem, Tyler Beatty, and Blake Watson. Realistically, Watson is on the outside looking in. Beatty brings better pass-blocking skills, something coaches value when protecting the quarterback, but Esteem's physical style and knack for gaining tough yards give him an edge. If it comes down to grit, size, and short yardage muscle, Esteem has the upper hand. He's still got plenty to prove, and that hunger might push him just past Beatty for the final spot in this crowded room. What does that mean for his role? It's up to him, and up to Sean Payton's vision for the backfield. But if Esteem keeps running with that bruising downhill attitude, expect him to wear a Broncos jersey when the dust settles. So, how many running backs do the Broncos keep? It'll almost certainly be 3 or 4. Given the pounding this position takes week after week, smart money says 4, with Esteem scraping into that final slot. One thing's certain, every rep this summer will count, and this backfield battle will be one of camp's toughest fights. Broncos fans, buckle up. The road to 53 just got meaner.